The microphone screeched. 200 people in that ballroom went silent. My daughter stood there, 24 years old, white dress, hand shaking, looking straight at her mother. Before we cut the cake, I need to say something. These speeches tonight have been beautiful. They've also been lies. Her mother's champagne glass froze halfway to her mouth. I was by the exit, ready to leave before things got complicated. The invitation came with conditions. Back row only, no family photos. No mention in the program. Her mother's exact words were, "You can attend, but understand your place. You're a guest, not family." 22 years. That's how long I'd been erased from my own daughter's life. Her mother told her I was a deadbeat who abandoned them when Sarah was 2, that I never cared, never sent money, never tried. None of it was true. I fought for custody and lost. Spent $43,000 on lawyers working construction jobs. Got supervised visitation rights. Showed up to every single appointment. Sarah's mother came to 3 sessions, then stopped responding to calls. She moved without warning. 3 cities in 4 years. I filed contempt charges. Her lawyer buried me in paperwork until the judge ruled too much time had passed. The system chose stability over truth. I sent 47 letters over 6 years. Every one came back marked, "Return to sender." When Sarah turned 16, I found her on social media. Sent one message. "I'm your father." I never stopped looking. She blocked me in under an hour. Her mother had done her job well. Then last March, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Is this David Brennan?" "This is Sarah, your daughter. I think we need to talk." She'd done a DNA test. Her stepfather wasn't in her family tree. Neither was anyone from his side. 22 years calling strangers family. We met. I showed her the proof. Everything her mother hid. Sarah kept our reconnection secret. When invitations went out, she added my name herself. Told her mother her therapist recommended it for closure. I'd show up, see Sarah happy, and disappear. 2 days before the wedding, Sarah called at 2 in the morning. "I don't know if I can do this. What if everyone hates me? What if I'm being selfish?" I told her the truth isn't selfish. This was her choice. Whatever she decided, I'd understand. Speeches started at 8. Her mother went first, champagne in hand. She talked about sacrifice, raising Sarah alone, the strength it took. We made it. Just the 2 of us. Applause. I watched Sarah's face. She wasn't smiling. Then her stepfather stood. He'd been in Sarah's life since she was 5. He talked about teaching her to ride a bike, school projects, first day of high school. "I'm so proud to call you my daughter." He raised his glass. More applause. Sarah stood up. Her hand hovered over the microphone. She glanced at me. I gave the smallest nod. She picked it up. "I need to say something before we continue." The DJ stopped the music. You could hear ice settling in glasses. "These speeches have been touching, but there's someone here tonight who needs to be acknowledged. Someone who's been sitting in the back row. Someone who was told he couldn't be in family photos. Someone who's been completely erased from my life since I was 2 years old." Her mother went pale. She reached for Sarah's arm. Sarah stepped back. "My father. My biological father. The man my mother told me abandoned us and never looked back. Except that story wasn't true." She looked directly at me. "Dad, would you please come up here?" My legs felt like water. Her mother stared at me, rage mixed with terror. 200 faces turned in my direction. The DJ froze. Someone's fork clattered. Sarah handed me the microphone. I stuttered. 200 people waiting. Finally, I just spoke. The custody battle. The 47 letters returned unopened. Supervised visits that never happened because she'd moved without notice. Driving 16 hours to find they'd left months earlier. Finding Sarah on social media at 16 and being blocked within an hour. Never stopping, even when it seemed pointless. The facts spoke for themselves. Her mother stood up, grabbed her purse, walked out. Her stepfather followed. The room stayed silent as they left. Then someone started clapping. Then another person. Not everyone. Maybe half the room. The other half looked uncomfortable. Afterward, some came up in tears. Others avoided eye contact completely. Sarah hugged me and whispered, "Thank you for being honest even when it was hard." Her mother called 17 times the next day. Sarah answered 0, deleted all voicemails. 3 weeks later, her stepfather texted, "I'm sorry." Sarah never responded. Sarah's relationship with her mother is destroyed, probably permanently. 4 family members haven't spoken to her since that night. They think she was cruel, that she embarrassed her mother, ruined her own wedding for revenge. Her stepfather sends occasional messages, carefully worded. Sarah struggles with it. Some days she's certain, other days she wonders. I asked her last week if she regretted it. She was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "I regret that it had to happen that way. But I don't regret that it happened." Does that make sense? I told her it made perfect sense. The wedding photos came back. Sarah's in all of them, beautiful and radiant. I'm in exactly 3. She made the photographer take them after the speeches. 22 years erased. The space I occupy is complicated, not quite restored, just acknowledged. The truth didn't set anyone free. It just shifted which burden we were carrying. If your mother called 17 times the next day, would you answer? Let me know what you think in the comments.